welcome back to the channel. And as I mentioned in my community post, the final video of 2022, and we are going to have a look at these two, and we're going to see which of these we think is the best. Can the Accurist beat the Casio Duro? So a head-to-head, and these are always a bit of a fun take. Pretty much everything I say with a pinch of salt. Keep your own scores, get yourself a piece of paper and a pen. I will be scoring this in the same way as a football match, so 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and obviously 0 for whichever loses a particular round. And we've got various rounds, so let's get into it and let me know your scores in the comments. So here we go. What we've got is the good old Casio Duro, which everybody knows and loves, which is this one here. It's an iconic watch, I guess you could say. And then you've got the Pretender. If you yes, obviously a very recent addition from Accurist. This is the 7327. So let's see how they do. So what we've got is the first category is style and design. So I mean the Casio is it is iconic. It's been around for a long time. People love it. It's an absolute strap monster, and you know it is what it is. Probably the best value diver that you can get that's quartz, a good daily grab and go. And then we've got the Accurist here. I mean, style, I mean, they're very similar. They're obviously divers. So yeah, I've scored them 1 each on style and design. And then we go to case, fit and finish. Now, the Accurist, we'll begin with that. We've got a mixture of brushing and polishing. The polishing is okay. The brushing is okay. You know, it's reasonably well done. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And pretty much the same thing goes for the Casio. The brushing on the top of the lugs is quite nice. It's about the same as the Accurist, as is the high polish on the sides. They're not perfect by any means. Then again, what watch is? So I've scored them 1 apiece. So that's 1-1. Now then, the strap fit and finish. This one, obviously, it comes on a bracelet, but it is solid links. It's solid end links. There is a pressed clasp, but it is at the budget end, so you kind of have to forgive it for that. But yeah, I mean, it fits well. It's there's no particular rattle. You know, I've heard a lot worse. So yeah, the fit and finish of the bracelet is very, very good. Now then, the strap on the Casio Duro. This is the first thing that everybody seems to take off and put to one side and put something else on it. And now I've had this on various things. You know, nylon straps, leather straps. I put it on a 5-link bracelet, a 3-link bracelet, and it looks great on all of them. But the strap that it comes with is horrible. It is the nastiest, scratchiest, hardest rubber that I have ever come across on a watch strap. So the Accurist wins that one, so that gets 3 points and the Casio gets none. Legibility, they're both equally legible. You know, they both got I mean, the Accurist does come with some AR coating. Not sure about the Casio, but you know, legibility has never really been an issue. So, you know, the handset is good, the indices are good. You could argue that the Accurist, the indices are slightly bigger, might be a bit easier to see. You've got the 24-hour register around the outside, but I have scored them 1 apiece. Water resistance, both water resistant to 200 meters. Both have screw down crowns, both have screw down case backs. So 1 apiece for that. Now then, the crystal and the dial. Well, the dial on the Casio is, you've got that sunburst black mineral crystal, whereas the Accurist, I've got to say that the sunburst blue is just absolutely phenomenal on this for a budget watch. That is incredible, and we have sapphire crystal. So absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the Accurist wins that round. So 3 points for the Accurist and none for the Casio. Now then, the crown. The crown on the Accurist is slightly bigger, and it does sit slightly proud of those crown guards, and it's signed, and it is just easier to get at than the one on the Casio. The Casio is unsigned. Like I said, it is screwed down, but it's smaller and it is a bit fiddlier to get at. So from the point of view where you need to use the crown if you're changing date or anything like that, then the Accurist wins that. So 3 points for the Accurist and none for the Casio. Now then, the bezel. They both have 120 click bezels. Let's listen to the Accurist. Nice sounding clicks. There is a little bit of backplay, not too much, and it when I don't go past it by one click, it should actually pretty much line up. And the one on the Casio is also 120 click. Same amount of backplay, very minimal. So they're both very good as far as that goes. Now the lining up, obviously they've got the wide triangle there. It doesn't come to a point, so you can't really tell if it's an exact lineup. So I'm going to go with one apiece, 1 point each. So that round is a draw. Now then, the loom. I will run the loom footage now, and the Accurist absolutely wins that and beats the Casio hands down. The Accurist isn't fantastic, and the hands do fade out before the indices, which is a bit odd, but so 1-1. Sorry, no, I got that wrong. 3 for the Accurist because it does last longer, quite a bit longer, and the loom on the Casio really is pretty terrible. Now then, excuse me. Now then, brand and brand Kudos, if you like. Accurist has been around since 1946. Casio has been around since the kind of the 70s as far as watches goes. So you could argue that Accurist has been around longest, but I think that Casio has done more. Casio are the kings of the budget watch. Accurist do not have the worldwide appeal that Casio do, and the range that you get from Casio is absolutely enormous. And you can have watches from literally £10 up to sort of over £1,000, and some of the G-Shocks are even more than that. So yep, the brand Kudos has to go to Casio, even though Accurist has been around considerably longer. That brings me to value. Now then, there is a slight difference in price. When I bought the Accurist, it was on offer, so it actually it was comparable in price to the Casio, and having said that, the Accurist is usually around about 100 GBP. The Casio you can pick up for obviously half that. But the Accurist does come on a solid link bracelet, and you get your sapphire crystal, etc., etc. The Casio is what it is. We all know the Casio, and we all love the Casio. But I am going to score that at 1 each. So value-wise, I see but the value in both of them. They're both really good. So, yes, totaling up the scores. The Casio scores a grand total on my score sheet of 9 points. The Accurist comes in with a whopping 18 points. So it's an absolute emphatic win for the Accurist. On paper, it is a much better watch, but But the Casio, for me, wins. The Casio just wins. It just does. Let me know what you think. On paper, the worst watch is the winning watch, is the losing watch rather. But I think the Casio, it's a classic. It just is. So yes, let me know. Let me know what you think. Comment down below, and yeah, let me know what you think of the scores. Let me know what your score sheet was like, and yeah, I'll be interested to see it. And yeah, have some fun in the comments. If you think I was completely off, then by all means let me know. But that is it for 2022. Thank you very much, everybody, for all your support throughout the year, and I will see you in the new year, either the first week or the second week. Not too sure yet. It kind of depends on all sorts of other things going on over the holiday season. But that is it from me, from somewhere in time, and I will see you all next year. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers for now.